Yeah, I'm going to stop myself from saying something that's just going to get cut out of the podcast.
Welcome to Tairimo Boys podcast. I'm your host Cody. With me in second chair is the boy getting 100 floggings after this review. It's Jeremy.
I am not ready.
I don't think you're surviving that, Jeremy.
No, boys in action. Spoiler alert, I died already.
With me in third chair is the boy who thinks Charles Darwin is crazy. It's Ryan.
What's up?
You and your evolution, Ryan.
I'm an archaeologist.
So, we're doing kind of a late Tairimo miss. The only Tairimo miss we're doing a very kind of wacky Tairimo miss Christmas movie today with the Western movie, The Proposition. And it's an Australian Western, by the way.
Yes, it is.
So, Jeremy, where did you learn about this movie? Because you were the one who recommended it.
Yeah, my friend actually recommended it. He said it was one of his favorite movies. He said it was just a good movie all around. And he said it's every bit of a Christmas movie as much as Die Hard was. I was like, oh, that fits perfectly because we did Die Hard last year.
Okay, I see we're taking some liberties here. What about you, Jeremy? What were your first thoughts on this movie?
I felt like I was watching something as close to Red Dead Redemption as I'm going to see for a while. I do love Western movies. It's been a long time since I watched a Western movie. So this was an interesting one for me. And we'll get into that.
Fair enough. Ryan, your first thoughts?
I love this movie. Probably mostly because I love the cast.
Spot on.
Yeah, the movie did
It was
have
a really good
cast. Yep. All right, time to come in and shit in on everyone's parade. I didn't care for this movie. I like Western movies, but I felt like this was a movie that it had all the ingredients to be a good Western. It just didn't use the ingredients correctly.
Okay. Fair.
Here's the thing about this movie. It's got like really good critic reviews and people really like it. So, but I think the problem is I expect certain kind of like story beats from a Western that I didn't feel like we got in this movie.
Was it pacing for you?
It's just nothing really happens in the movie.
Okay.
I had a hard time paying attention to this movie because there was just so little stuff going on. But we'll get more into that.
Sure.
Instead of just spoiling it right away.
And that's the review. No, I'm just kidding.
Right there's my review. See, everyone, you don't want to listen to Jeremy or Ryan. But for anyone unfamiliar with this movie, basically it starts with a shootout and two brother bandits get captured. One of them gets thrown in jail and the other one is given a proposition where he goes and kills the third oldest brother, brings his corpse back, then he'll let the lawmen will let the younger brother go. So just hearing that, it's got great story. Like there's gonna be debates about family. There's dealings. It just sounds like it's great, but we'll get into. I just feel like it just misses every chance it gets. One of my main complaints with the movie is I didn't feel like there was enough action in the movie.
Okay, that's fair.
And it didn't really help that the main character was pretty much knocked out of commission like the majority of the movie.
Man did take a spear to the chest.
I don't think you're surviving that in real life.
No, I thought about that. I was like, what are his chances of survival for that?
I was like, wouldn't that hit an artery connected to the heart?
It would have done some intense damage. So I don't know what the chances of survival for that, but I know some of the things I liked about the movie is okay. So Cody, I can see where you're coming from. I would say action pacing is one thing I expected more from a Western that I'm typically used to. However, the action that was in the movie was awesome. I absolutely loved the action. It was really over the top and brutal, which isn't what I was expecting.
What
Story,
action?
the action that we did get.
And I repeat, what action? Like we got like maybe like one or two gunfights. Like most of the stuff that happens is like off screen.
Yeah, the very little that we did get, I did like though.
Yeah, if you're talking like very very beginning of the movie where it starts with like the shootout with the two brothers, like inside the hut and like all the soldiers surrounding it, like that's a great scene, and that reminds me of like the first Joker movie where I like the gunfight in the subway where he's killing those guys. Cause
we did like that. Yeah, we did like that gunfight in the subway scene.
Because it feels a lot like that because they're basically outmatched and there's just people constantly dying around him.
Let me ask you, Cody, did that set the expectation for the rest of the movie?
Yes,
for
it
you?
did, and then it proceeded to disappoint me.
Okay. I got what you're saying now. Okay. Like the story. Again, a killer cast. And I like the suspense. I'm not used to so much more of a, I guess I would say this is more of a Western drama.
Yeah, I'd agree with you.
Yeah. And they did a really good job of building suspense. Now, if I was going to give it a critique, I wish there was more action.
Yeah, and something else too is like the characters are great in this movie. I will not complain about any of the characters.
Really well written.
And I know that's what critics like. They thought the script was really well written. Ryan, what are your thoughts?
Like I said, I love the cast. Also, big fan of the cinematography. You do have a point. There's not as much action as you would expect in a American Western. At least the American Westerns that I like. But I still enjoyed it.
Fair enough. And by the way, I'm gonna come out here and say this. I really hated the captain's wife. I think most of the problems in this movie were caused by her.
We have the common denominator now.
Okay. Ryan, are you gonna agree with us or not?
Yeah, I'm going to stop myself from saying something that's just going to get cut out of the podcast.
She sticks her nose in everyone's business. She ends up causing like the whole confrontation at the end, and she almost gets snuggled because of it.
That's got a lot of issues.
Other than that, like her husband, the captain, I loved his character. Great character.
Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah, because
Really good character.
you could tell like he was in like a stressful situation, having to deal with having Mickey, and his soldiers didn't respect him, and like just everything taking the toll on him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I'll give this movie credit. Like I said, the characterization is really great in this movie.
Absolutely. So other than that, missing the action. Could you have any more beefs with it?
It literally just boiled down to the action. Like
Yeah.
like I said, the movie I had a hard time paying attention to the movie and had to keep pausing it and returning to it because it was just so slow. Like it was like all talking scenes. Whenever I think Western movies, of course, you got the standard, like one of the best movies ever made, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And that's a movie that balances the like talking scenes with the action scenes. But here I just felt like it was too, like I said, too slow. And whenever there is action, it's usually off screen.
When we review the good, the bad, and the ugly at some point, we're going to make that last for 3 hours.
Ryan, I think that's like a 3-hour movie, and you know the rule about making a review longer than the movie. We're not doing that anymore.
No,
no. There's a reason Cocaine Bear and Bullet Train never got released.
Yeah. They'll never see the light of day. And God damn it, were those good movies.
No, they'll see the light of day if we get enough money.
Yeah.
For your shit sandwich. Oh, shit.
I thought they did a really good job of showing how gritty the Outback was in this movie. Like it set a pretty dark tone.
They do.
You really get to see the day in the lives. Like you see the bugs all over people.
Yeah, the flies.
They don't even fucking flinch. I'm like, damn, that's hardcore.
I mean, that's something you notice with like every Western movie. If you don't see flies buzzing around and stuff.
That whole cast stinks.
Well, I mean, it's just the flies are attracted to sweat. Not like they got AC in the Outback or the Wild West. But yeah, this movie does like an excellent job of showing you like what the Outback was like at the time, which is like literally Wild West times. Because you've got the whole like British trying to, I don't know what the official word is, civilize the Aboriginal people of Australia, and that's like a huge plot point throughout the movie. That's mostly what the soldiers are there for. They're also trying to keep the law, and that's where the three brothers come in.
I was calculating my Boys in Action survival rating as this kept going, but the more and more I saw the flies, I was like, man, they are sweating a lot. I know I would not survive this movie.
They're flies for Jeremy.
The flies got me.
you have people getting speared with, spears. You get people getting shot really quickly in the head. You have people getting the piss whipped out of them.
It's the goddamn flies that
do it again.
Hey, Cody, you remember our Dungeons and Dragons game? What did I die by?
Swarm of rats.
Swarm of goddamn rats.
Well, there's a difference between rats and flies.
Still, I rest my case.
Ryan, you want to take a shot at Boys in Action since Jeremy's forcing it?
Where I would die in this movie?
Yeah.
I would die way before this movie started of dysentery.
Ryan, this is the Outback, not the Oregon Trail.
I know. I had to stretch for that joke, but
Hey, we'll roll with it. I get
but I'm dying in a shootout. There's no way I'm ever surviving a shootout.
Well, Mickey survived the
Just be
shootout.
flailing. Hey guys, what's going on? Out in the open.
You gotta keep your head down. You know what? Whenever like Mickey got the piss whipped out of him, like the captain was like that boy's not gonna be able to withstand 100 lashes. I was like, why won't he? Like, I bet I could take 100 lashes. I didn't understand what kind of lashes we meant here. I was like, because you see him getting like the piss whipped out of him, and like they have to stop at like 40, 41 or something, because like it's like a Cav Nine Tails whip, and like it's completely soaked in blood. The guy whipping him has to like wring it out.
pretty hardcore. So you change your mind immediately, Cody. You're like, no, I died by the first one. I died before they even whipped me. I heard
I'm
he
thinking
grabbed the
like
whip and I died.
I'm thinking like maybe 23, 24. I'm definitely pissing myself, I can tell you that. But anyways, that was Boys in Action. Yeah, you know what other segment it's time for?
Let's do it.
Time for Boo Bonanza.
Yeah, it's been a while since we got one of these in.
All right. So, and literally a blink or you miss it moment. The very opening scene where they're getting shot in the hut. One of the chicks has her boobs out. Jeremy, did you catch those boobs?
You know what? This is going to shock you. I did not catch it.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
I know. Usually I'm spot on with that.
No, I had like a spider sense and I had to like really pause it, and it was just blurry as fuck. By the way, that rating's like a 2 out of 10 because of the blurriness.
Yeah, I can't even give this my normal 10 out of 10 because I didn't see it.
Ryan, did you catch it?
I did not catch it, and it's the most anger-inducing part of the movie.
Okay, well, you know what today is? It's a first. Because technically we could also do Penis Palooza.
Yep, nope.
But we're taking a V for Vendetta approach, because when we see the penises in this movie, it's like in the credits scene, they're showing like pictures at the time where you get a bunch of Aboriginal prisoners naked. So we'll take the high ground on this one.
Fair enough.
Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm crushed.
All right, so next question, boys. What did we think about like the villains in this movie?
I like the brother. I forget his name.
Arthur.
Yeah, I liked Arthur a lot. I thought he was super well written. He's well versed. He's crazy, but he's also philosophical. I guess it's a good way of putting it. I really liked him as a villain.
I also was gonna shout out Arthur because I also thought he was a good villain. Danny Houston always plays good villains, but the thing about this one is Danny Houston always looked like kind of a nerd to me watching the movies with him in. But in this one, looks like Ron White fucked the lead singer of Korn. And that's awesome.
Yeah, he had like a really gruff looking look in this movie.
Fit well for the character.
Yeah. I thought like the standout performance was like his like the guy with the hat that was with him, Samuel. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
That like really standout performance where he was cowardly and a struggle snuggler but all in on like the whole bandit thing. By the way, I got a question for you. Like in the Arthur's gang, he had like a black guy and like some chick. Like what happened to them? They kind of like disappeared at the end of the movie.
I'm trying to remember what happened to the chick. Fuck if I remember. No, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think they got like written out at the end.
Bunch of cuts. No, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think they just cut the chain, especially when him and Arthur.
We'll talk it up to some of the off-screen stuff.
Yeah, it's more off-screen stuff. I mean, just going into that, like every time like someone's getting killed, it's like off-screen. Like even whenever like we get to the end showdown, they quickly take out Captain, and then they're like torturing him behind like a door, so you don't even see it. And then whenever you do get to see people die, they're just getting shot in the gut.
Shot me in the gut.
By the way, I really like that, like the crazy bounty hunter guy.
I was gonna give a mention to him too. He was one of my top few favorite characters, easily.
Yeah, really stand-up performance. You don't know right away he's a bounty hunter. You just think he's some drunk, crazy guy. And
that's what I thought.
I like the suspense. Like, house he's in, like the corpse in it is like full of spears. Like, did he do this? And then it's kind of revealed through the movie. It's like it's the Aboriginal rebels that are throwing the spears everywhere. Ryan, what were your thoughts on him?
Yeah, I liked him as a character. I'm not too partial to the bounty hunter characters that much, but he was okay.
Like I just liked him because he was well traveled and well educated, and then it's kind of like whenever or gets shot in the gut, he's like, oh, I'm dead now. Like I traveled all over the world to end like this, and then it helps reveal that Arthur's more than just a psychopathic killer, where he's actually educated too. And like I said, characters are like the best part of this movie.
Yeah, characterization in this movie is phenomenal.
And by the way, Ryan, what do you think about the comeuppances in this movie?
They were a bit better than the comeuppance in the last movie we reviewed.
Yeah, no one got clothesline this time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a
It
it
just
was a
left off
step up.
screen.
Not the comeupances I really go for, but I don't know, 5 out of 10.
The reason I asked you is because it's like where did the comeuppances come in? And it's like we knew the brother was gonna get killed at the end. Like Arthur was gonna get killed at the end, and
Yeah.
Samuel gets killed because he's a struggle snuggler. But like, did the captain deserve any comeuppances? I mean, he got some comeuppances where he got the shit beat and his wife almost struggle snuggled. But like, the big reason I asked you is you had like I don't know what his character was, like that Western guy with the mustache. He was the one that ordered like Mikey to have the piss whipped out of him.
Oh, what is that character's name?
Let's see here.
Or at least the actor.
David Winham.
Yeah.
The character's name is Eden Fletcher. Like he disappeared completely from the movie.
That was his comeuppance. All right, you can get off set now.
See ya. Because like he's really pretty much the reason. Well, besides the wife, he's pretty much the secondary reason. Like why everything goes to shit. It all ends on Christmas Day. There's your Christmas movie.
Right? Happy Tairimo Miss, everybody.
Happy Tairimo Miss while we're recording this after New Year's. All right, Jeremy, I'm past Top Gun to you.
Honestly, we touched on everything that I would have added already. I've got nothing more to say.
That's fair enough. Ryan, past Top Gun to you.
So we talked about Stanley, and did we talk about Lamb?
Which one was Lamb? Was Lamb his number 2?
Yeah.
We didn't talk about him. He didn't really do much.
Well, we're not really gonna talk about him. I just want to know: do we deduct points off of this movie because the 2 of those actors were in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
No, we don't.
All right,
because you got to look.
That is the correct answer.
Yeah, you can't look at actors like that. But it's like during a Tron Ares review. We can't compare that to Morbius, even though Tron Ares is still a crappy movie. It gets worse and worse the more I think about it. Now that we're months later. Ready Player One, that's what I was going to add to the list for us to watch. But Ryan, remember this year we're watching Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah. It had to happen at some point.
Yeah, it was inevitable.
Anything else, Ryan?
Favorite scene? Classic.
When the brothers
I
sat
bet
down
Cody's is one of the 2 action scenes.
Yeah, it literally is. Like it's like
opening scene.
Well, not the opening scene. It was like it's whenever the brothers break into the jail to take Mikey out. That's where you see like Sam's a psychopath, where he kills the 2 guards after they've surrendered. Like they pretty much shoot their way out, kind of.
That's fair. That was a fun scene.
So, really, there was 3 action scenes, right? 4 if you want to count the bounty hunter's death, but that was so quick that it really wasn't an action scene.
I liked when Arthur died at the end when the brothers were sitting watching the sunset.
Yeah.
What about you, Ryan?
I want to go with the opening scene. That doesn't mean that I think it was downhill from there.
Yeah, it was fun as hell.
Yeah.
I give that a strong second easily.
Yeah, the top 3 would be like all 3 of the scenes we just discussed.
Cody's like, I like the 3 action scenes.
Yeah.
That's it. But the characters were awesome.
Yeah. All right, Jeremy, final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I really, really enjoyed this movie. It is absolutely worth the watch. You can't go into this expecting what I expected from a normal Western movie like I normally watch, but it was still a fantastic movie.
Ryan, final thoughts?
I enjoyed it, despite its lack of Road Warrior Thunderdome-ness. I liked it.
I mean, as for me, I mean, you've heard my opinion throughout the review. I mean, it's good. This is why it's good that we have all 3 of us, so everyone can give their own opinion. Since first chair, my opinions can get kind of dominated. So, This movie ain't for everyone. I personally felt it was slow, but like I said, the characterization's good. Stuff like what Ryan said, cinematography's good. Really good script. It's just not my personal cup of tea. Overall, if you want something that's a western with less action, you'll definitely enjoy it. But this ain't gonna be a movie I want to watch a second time.
Fair.
All right, it's time to scale this. So today we've got a unique scale. It's called the Western scale.
Color me interested.
Okay, so the scale is the good, the bad, the ugly to No Country for Old Men. So you're probably wondering, why is No Country for Old Men on the bottom of the Western scale? Well, first off, I hate that movie. Second, whenever I watched that movie, I thought I was going to be watching 310 to Yuma. I was very disappointed. So Jeremy, where'd you place it on the Western scale?
God damn it. I barely know these movies.
You don't know the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh, it's been so long since I've seen it. I don't remember almost anything from it.
Okay, well, just so you know, No Country for Old Men, it's just like a modern day movie. The characters like dick around. The main character gets killed off screen, and the villain kind of dicks around for the last half an hour of the movie.
Oh my god.
Tommy Lee Jones's character just dicks around the entire movie.
Well, that's good to know. That sets the standard here. So we're gonna go this one Western belt notch loop closer to the top one.
All right, what about you, Ryan?
I'm gonna go 6 Western belt notch loops above Ernest Goes to Australia.
I don't remember that one.
No, above No Country for Old Men. I didn't really pay attention to that movie.
Because it's a boring as shit movie. Good.
Yeah.
I also hate Pulp Fiction too because it's not in order. I think it'd be a fine movie if it was in order, but it's not. All right, that's Cody rants. It's close to No Country for Old Men. All right, everyone. Thank you for listening to another episode of Tairimo Boys podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, telling us some interesting Western movies that you like to watch. Don't forget to ring the motherfucking bell. Stay tuned for more episodes.